Welcome back, Invincible fans. If you haven't already caught up on the first half of Season 2, make sure to check out our recap of Part 1 here, because things are about to get intense. Picking up where we left off, following the Viltrumites' attack, Mark spends 2 months helping Thraxor rebuild before returning to Earth with his brother. At the GDA, Donald confronts Cecil about his body. Cecil reveals he successfully recovered Donald's brain and placed it in a robotic endoskeleton. The Guardians discover a Martian ship bound for Earth, prompting Shapesmith to reveal his identity and the impending Sequid invasion. After Eve recommits to heroism with Rex's encouragement, Cecil recruits her and Mark to join most of the Guardians in thwarting the invasion, but they are overwhelmed. Concurrently, remaining Guardians members Rex, Duplicate, and Shrinking Ray confront the Lizard League after they capture a military base to ransom its nuclear missiles, resulting in Kate's apparent death, Ray getting devoured by Komodo Dragon, and Rex losing a hand and then getting shot in the head by King Lizard. In the post-credits, Alan recovers from his injuries despite Thetis ending his life support and has become as strong as a Viltrumite. Thetis reveals he is a rebel Viltrumite and tasks Alan with recruiting Mark to aid the coalition against the Viltrum Empire. Rex survives being shot and defeats King Lizard before he and Ray are recovered and treated for their injuries. The Guardians narrowly escape the Sequids and rescue the real Ruse. Debbie decides to raise Mark's half-brother and names him Oliver. Despite her suspicions of Cecil, she accepts a nanny he hired to help take care of him. Rick recovers from being a reaniman, but remains traumatized by the ordeal. Mark and Amber's relationship becomes strained when both realize the toll that Mark's work as Invincible has taken on their lives. Eve's feelings for Mark begin to resurface. While Amber speaks to Eve, Mark talks to Rosenbaum, who reveals that Nolan previously wrote several unsuccessful sci-fi novels, which Mark learns potentially reveal Viltrumite's weaknesses. He relays the information to Alan, who tells him about Thetis and the Coalition's stand against the Viltrum Empire. Ruse returns home but is attacked and repossessed by a Sequid hidden inside him. A healed and imprisoned Nolan is interrogated by General Craig for his loyalty to Earth. Angstrom Levy returns to his native Earth. Mark and Amber attend a comic convention, but he leaves to help Rex. Donald discovers that he has died numerous times and that the original ordered the memories to be erased. Nonetheless, he later overcomes the trauma while dissuading Rick from committing suicide. While on a date, Mark is confronted by the Viltrumite Anissa, who tries to remind him to have Earth join the Viltrumite Empire. When Mark abruptly leaves to save a cruise ship from a kaiju, Anissa joins him and effortlessly kills it, saving the passengers. Despite proving Earth's weakness, Anissa fails to convince Mark to complete his mission and grievously beats him before ultimately sparing him and leaving to report back to Craig. Amidst this, the Viltrumites confront a passing Alan, who feigns defeat and allows himself to be captured. After breaking up with Amber, Mark is then called by Angstrom Levy, who has taken Debbie and Oliver hostage in their own home. Mark returns home to confront Angstrom as he threatens Debbie and Oliver. Angstrom retaliates by sending Mark across the multiverse to weaken him. Debbie tries to convince Angstrom to let Mark go, but he refuses, emboldened by the memories of his variants and their Mark's murderous actions from their dimensions. Debbie attacks Angstrom, who breaks her arm and beats her. Mark returns and, enraged by his mother's injuries, battles Angstrom across multiple dimensions before furiously beating him to death, stranding himself in a desolate dimension. Distraught by his actions, Mark is eventually found and sent home by a future incarnation of the Guardians from his own dimension. Before Mark leaves, the future Eve confesses her feelings to him. The Immortal discovers that the original Kate is alive and in hiding and reunites with her, while 2 archaeologists uncover the tomb of Kahor. At the urging of her future self, Mark meets with Eve, but is unable to admit his mutual feelings for her. Alan is sent to a Viltrumite prison where Nolan is being held and proposes he join the fight against them. Nolan reveals his guilt for his actions and admits that he misses his first wife, Debbie. That's it for our recap of Invincible Season 2 Part 2. And remember, if you missed Part 1, the recap is right here on our channel. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more recaps and breakdowns, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. See you next time.